Hello pilots! I decided to make today's video a bit shorter to get it out before the Gamescom, but I still failed. Anyway, at the end of this video I want to give everyone who joined after the Squadrons 93 retro trailer a brief introduction what my plan for this channel is. But before that, welcome to the first episode of the Squadrons Briefing Room. In today's video I want to talk about the Deathloop. The reason why is that it has been mentioned a few times in Squadrons interviews with some information on how Motive tries to fix it. So one step back, what is a Deathloop? It occurs when two pilots that are rather close try to get each other into their respective arcs of fire. You pull your ship up while the opponent does the same. It happens quite frequently in all kinds of dogfighting games, so it is absolutely not limited to Star Wars. If you've never experienced this, you might just say, well, just turn the other way around then. But here's the catch. Whatever pilot caught in the Deathloop changes directions first is pretty much guaranteed to end up in the enemy's arc of fire long before you get him into yours. But let's have a look at some gameplay first. This is from X-Wing Alliance, which is very old, but the principle is the same. You see me trying to target the enemy while he is doing the same, so we're circling around and around and around. Now this is by no means game breaking. After all, there have been good and successful space sims before Squadrons, but it is quite annoying. Of course there are easy ways to get out of it. Space fights are three-dimensional, so you can always break out to the side, which will at least make it harder to target you. You can try to go for some cover if there is any, lose your opponent and then get a fresh angle. If you're in a dense battle, the easiest thing is to just target another opponent. Even if your opponent is completely fixated on you, you might still be able to secure one or two kills before you die yourself. So the first thing that Squadrons does to improve this is an asymmetry between the factions. To counter the Imperial ships' lack of shields, they can reroute energy towards their engines faster and get a boost quicker. Since this affects all ships of the faction except the Reaper, the chances of fighting a ship with the same speed and maneuverability is very low. In older games, and especially in Battlefront 2, the differences were much smaller, sometimes even feeling symmetrical. Other than that, the key function to fight the Loop of Death are maneuvers like the drift or turn, that are not necessarily new, but a lot more flexible compared to other Star Wars games. It is too early to say how effective these are, since they could get you into direct face-off, or, since you drastically reduce your speed, make you an easy target for missiles. But it will definitely give you plenty more options to either counter or escape an attack, and hopefully reduce the time we spend circling around each other. And that's it for today. Before I end this video, I want to thank everyone for the kind responses to the Squadrons 93 trailer, especially Ian Fraser, who shared it with the Squadrons development team, which made me incredibly happy, and also Andrew from Bombastic, who took the time to talk to me about how I made it, and then made his very own video about it. But 99% of you already know that, I guess. Unfortunately, doing more pixelated trailers would get pretty boring soon, so the main thing here will be in-depth Squadrons videos like the one you just saw. And then also obviously gameplay once I get my hand on the game, but nothing that is not related to the spaceship or flight sim aspect of Star Wars. If there's anything within that theme that you would like to see, feel free to let me know. And if that is not what you came here for, and you just like the Squadrons retro trailer, that's fine, I still thank you for your support on that. To anyone else, see you in the next briefing.